Hey guys, good afternoon. Sorry, crazy day at work. Didn't really have the time to pop away for a good solid 15, 20 minutes to make this video earlier. But the this is a test wallet that I made to test the blacklist function. Just one of the things that I'm doing. But the question has been posed to me: how do I do this? How do I play? How do I help you beta test Teris? You know, it looks great. How do I play it? Well, you're going to need MetaMask or a MyEther wallet. I think that one has the option to switch onto the Ropsten testnet, but you need the ability to go onto the Ropsten testnet because that is where the contract is deployed. So, and let's say, I'm just going to assume that maybe you don't know how to do it. So, I'm switching back to the main Ethereum network right now. And I'm going to create a brand new wallet just for this. Okay, so hit that create account button. Boom, pops up. I'm going to give it a name. Maybe. Name, thank you. Testy, that works. I'm feeling a little testy today. What up? You can name it, you can not name it, you can do whatever you want. It's your wallet, you're making it. So as you can see, this is a fresh wallet. There's no ETH in here. And I'm going to click right up here. Keep in mind, this is mobile, so desktop view might be a little different, but the function should be identical. And then you're going to select the Ropsten test network. Okay, so even if you're using your real wallet and you have Ethereum in there, when you switch over to the Ropsten, there shouldn't be anything in there. Unless you have done this before, in which case you probably don't need this video. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is you want to click on buy. This will give you a button for the test faucet. You click on that. Okay, come on. So I get messages all day, every day. And what you're going to do is you're going to click this button 3 times. If it'll go. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, having some difficulties here. Okay, all right. So it went through. It probably went through more than once. But anyway, regardless, we're going to go back to our MetaMask now. You go back to your MetaMask, and there's your 3 ETH or more. If you press that button multiple times, you can do it multiple times. I'm saying 3 ETH because there's a 2 Ethereum limit, but you will need gas. So then what you're going to do is you're going to enter in teris.surge.sh, and that will take you to this lovely website right here that our UI guy has been hard at work on for the past couple of weeks. And once it loads, this should change. Okay, so now it is loaded. I am owed 3 ETH. There are 3 people before me. By the way, everyone, I reset everybody. I injected ETH into this contract to pay everybody out while I was testing a function. So if you've already been in there testing, go ahead and put in another round in. So anyway, these numbers will auto-populate. They default to like 12 cents USDT while it is loading. What is going on with my bar here? While it is loading, but an easy way to know that it has loaded is when this changes to either 0 or 6.25 or 1.25 or whatever it is that that you're owed. Yeah, depending on how many you've gone in there. So anyway, to buy it, you're going to click this button 4 times. You might have seen me flashing on there. You're going to click on that 4 times. You can click on it 5 if you want. And you're going to go back to your MetaMask. You have to excuse the phone. In unrelated news, my wife is buying me an early birthday present, and she's going to get me a new cell phone. So, hopefully be a little bit quicker. So anyway, you're going to go ahead and approve these transactions here. Again, make sure that you are on the test network. I cannot stress this enough. If you send real Ethereum to this contract, bad things will happen, guys. Don't do it. I don't want anybody to lose any real money. Lose all the fake test ETH that you want. Don't lose any real shit. And so this is the 5th transaction. So you can test this for yourself if you want. Go ahead and try and buy in 5 times. And 4 of these should work. 1 should not. Okay, so boom. Those went through, but as you can see, it only charged me for 4 times. Then the gas for 5 different transactions. So if I go and click on all of those, one of those would would be a failed transaction. Probably this last one if I was a betting man, but it doesn't really matter. So anyway, you're going to go back to the Teris. Where is it? You're going to go back to the Teris. And let it load, and boom, it changed to 2.5 Ethereum. And now there's only 2 people before me. Before there was 3, and that is because every other transaction pays somebody out. So, someone might have snuck in right before those transactions went into, but those 4 should have pushed 2 people out. So, someone had to have gotten in, or else it would have been 1. Oh, see, there you go, boom. 1 person before me. And you can sit here and you can watch this if you want. I'm going to go ahead and speed this process up for the payout. Little man, hey, little man, it's okay. I know I always preach patience, but sometimes it's nice to, kind of hurry things along a little bit. Just like injecting fake ETH into this contract to push things around. Load. Okay, so I'm switching wallets, and I'm going back into the Teris here, and I'm going to reload the page, guys. Okay, so now it says there's 7 people before me, so who knows? Anyway, I'm going to buy in 4 more times on this. Now, I'm just showing you guys that you can do this multiple times. And you can use multiple wallets if you want on the testnet. In fact, that would probably help us a lot if everyone created 1 or 2 or 20, fake test wallets. But it is a little time consuming, guys. I will admit this. So those are being processed right now. One's already went through. Let's go ahead and switch back to Testy here. And reload it again. It's very important that you reload, but every time you come back with a new wallet. Otherwise, it just doesn't work very well. So as you can see here, there's no one before me. And I've been paid 3/4 of the way out. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that 4 more times. I'm going to go back to MetaMask, and I'm going to push myself out here. Okay, that might sound a little fruity, a little weird, but it's not. I promise it's not, guys. So there's 3 transactions that I confirmed, and I'm just going to wait on that for a second. What I'm waiting for is I'm going to wait to see these 3 pop through, and that will push my last little transaction out. Remember how it just said I was owed 0.62? It's going to push me out. I'm pushing myself out here as soon as the transactions go through, and boom. Now I'm going to do that 1 more time, so I'm in for 4. do 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 do. Waiting. Just waiting. Waiting. It's my waiting song. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. But as you can see here, right now I've got 1.968 Ethereum, and I started with 3. Okay, so this should put me down to about 1.4. You can see that I have 0.5 ETH in profit minus gas. Okay, so it is what it is, guys. You got to use gas if you're doing anything on the Ethereum network. You know this. Speaking of gas, let's go ahead and jack up this gas price. Okay, see, I don't know why, but MetaMask sometimes, if a transaction is not going through, I'll try to do a higher gas price, and before I can even get there to submit the new higher gas price, it'll process. So I'm just going to reload MetaMask here. When that happens, I get the spinning wheel of death, and it just spins forever, and I'm tired of it. Okay, so I have 1.464. I started with 3 Ethereum, and I've made, 0.5 or 0.464. Sorry, 0.464. So this is pretty good, pretty fun. I enjoyed the original Gears forever, and as you can see, I'm back up to 2.5, and I'll reload the page again just in case that I'm owed. Okay, 2.5, 8 people before me, and we're already, excuse me, we're already a quarter of the way to the lock period, guys, and there's really not too many people doing this yet. There's only a few people in here playing. So the more people in, the better it goes. Our goal is to get this contract locked and subsequently unlocked this weekend on the testnet to test those 2 functions. Those are the last 2 that we need to test because we can't do it until it hits the numbers. And it just takes time, guys. But we are testing away. We are opening it to everybody who would like to test and help us out with this. We would appreciate it so much. Now, if we can get this thing locked and unlocked this weekend, then we will set a launch date. That date is going to depend on how soon we can get this thing locked and subsequently unlocked in the contract. So, our goal is to get this thing locked and unlocked by tomorrow night. That is what I would like. And then we may be able to do a launch date very, very, very soon. But if it's like Sunday where we get it locked and unlocked and all that stuff, we may have to push it back to maybe next Friday. But we will make an official announcement on the launch date, depending on how this test goes. And obviously, if somebody encounters a huge bug, a big problem, and they get back to us, then obviously we're going to need to fix that. That's why we're doing this testing. We're not just launching the damn thing. We want to make absolutely sure that this contract is good. Now, on to the real question for those that have bared with me through this, breaking it down Barney style on how do you test this payout line. Because let's be honest, this ain't like a video game where you're sitting there playing it and you're entertained for hours. It'll make you a lot of money if you play it. If you can get through 4 times before the lock, then you've made a whole 2 Ethereum for doing nothing, for just getting in line and getting back in line. That's it. And obviously if you're in early and you keep getting in over and over and over, you can make more money, more than just that 2 Ethereum. But, it all depends on how many people play. Cool thing about Teris is that we are taking, so how it works. Let's go into a breakdown of how it works. You know what? Fuck, I hate when I'm free spinning like this. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to go ahead and stop this now and upload this now. I'm going to make another video right now exactly how Teris works, what we are going to do, estimated clear times for the rounds, all this, that, and the other, guys. As well as how does this help the gears? You know, how you keep saying that you're going to help people in the gears, you know, and you made new gears. How is this helping? What, you know, what the hell? So I will get all into that in my very next video, which I'm going to make right now. I'm trying to get this done before Country Boy goes live with the Down by the Campfire, because I have not been able to get into one of these for a couple weeks. I've been busy, and I miss the campfire, guys. I miss it. So I'll be right back.